So, if you don't know, Elon Musk has launched a AI for Twitter or X, whatever you want to call it. He decided to put it in a predominantly black neighborhood called Boxtown, Memphis, in Tennessee. And this is the problems that this is bringing. So, soot and smog pollution in an area that already scores an F in air quality every year. And it is also bringing in large amounts of deadly formaldehyde and known carcinogen. Like it says, things that can lead to lung infections, heart attacks, and premature death. The citizens of Boxtown and of Memphis in general have been saying that they are developing asthma out of nowhere, bronchitis out of nowhere. It stinks, it smells, and they can hardly breathe. This is environmental racism, so if you care, I put together a petition that I will be putting in my bio. So, it's a little late to try to stop Colossus, which is the first XAI place or plant, whatever you want to call that Elon built, right? But for my petition, I'm calling for the stop of him shipping I don't know if you want to call it a second power plant, but he is trying to ship a power plant from overseas and bring it to Memphis. One, to make it faster. Two, because he feels like the U.S. is taking too long to give him an answer on if he can bring a power plant over. And it's just going to cause more health problems and issues for the people. And which, again, this is environmental racism. So if you care, I'll have this link in this bio. And please sign the petition. I will try my best to make a difference and send this over to the people that count.
Local residents in this Memphis neighborhood are currently battling the world's richest man and his AI business. Grok, that AI feature that's always lurking in the background when you're on X, it requires massive computer processing power to train it. This is the Colossus plant, but not everyone is excited to have it as their new neighbor.
Give us the strength to fight on.
People here are upset about these methane gas turbines, which went up about 2 miles away last year. The turbines provide electricity to keep the Colossus facility running. It uses a lot of power to help Grok do its work on X.
You have the temporary turbines, which are there right now. They are natural gas fired. They are there to fill the gap, fill the void from Memphis Light Gas and Water.
But these turbines also pollute the air, including with nitrogen oxides and formaldehyde, according to their manufacturer. And while Memphis city leaders see XAI's arrival as a chance to bring in jobs and make the region a high-tech manufacturing hub,
It represents a tremendous opportunity, an opportunity for us to take our economy to the next level.
locals in this mostly black, low-income neighborhood have a deep-rooted skepticism. Industrial pollution has been left behind by other businesses that have come and gone in the decades before.
Memphis, Tennessee is where a lot of this country's pesticides are made.
The county leads the state in emergency room visits for asthma. And one study found that Southwest Memphis has a cumulative cancer risk 4 times higher than the national average. The company is already running turbines and without a permit. City leaders there say that's allowed for up to a year. At this meeting, XAI was arguing for a permit to employ 15 permanent turbines. The company says they would serve as backup power and be equipped with technology to make Colossus the lowest emitting facility in the country.
We're going to continue to help build a better, more sustainable electric grid for Memphis.
XAI has also vowed to stay below legal limits on pollutants, defended its process, and said its tax revenue would support vital programs and services. And one professor projected that XAI's 15
Sometimes the most shocking corporate misconduct is hidden in plain sight, invisible to the naked eye.
What is happening here will swallow up our world if we don't stop it right here, right now.
Looking back, there was an early clue that the world's richest man was up to something here.
It's just like, why is Elon Musk coming to Memphis?
The people of Memphis soon found out.
Now Elon Musk is coming to Memphis to build the world's largest supercomputer.
A year later,
We here because we need
people here want answers.
the fabric that has the purpose to protect our lungs. And not once have they went to XAI to see that they had 35 gas turbines operating and polluting our air.
We went to Memphis and found an environmental crime scene. Musk's data center burning enough methane to power a small city with no permits and no pollution controls.
I have not seen anything like this. We believe they've already violated the Clean Air Act.
As Musk helps dismantle the very federal agency that's supposed to protect us against pollution like this,
There is no way to miss how this is a coordinated strategy.
what does Memphis reveal about the future Elon Musk wants for us all?
So the mission of XAI and Grok is to understand the universe.
In 2023, Musk founded XAI to produce and sell artificial intelligence.
We want to understand the nature of the universe so we can figure out where are the aliens, what's the meaning of life, how does the universe end.
Its main product is Grok, an AI chatbot that he's incorporated into Twitter, or X. Musk was entering the race to dominate the AI market, but he was arriving late, years after competitors like OpenAI and Google had begun training their AI systems. So in Musk's mind, he had to move fast.
We went to the data center providers and said how long would it take to have 100,000 GPUs operating coherently in a single location, and we got time frames from 18 to 24 months. So we're like, well, 18 to 24 months, that means losing as a certainty. So the only option was to do it ourselves.
Been waiting for this moment. I am pleased to announce that XAI's Gigafactory of Compute, the world's largest supercomputer, is to be located in Memphis, Tennessee.
Musk dubbed the project Colossus, after a movie about a supercomputer that becomes sentient and assumes total control of the world.
And so, my fellow human beings, we all directly and indirectly live in the shade, but not the shadow of Colossus.
When you think about the computational power that it will take to put humans on the surface of Mars, that's going to come from the Gigafactory of Compute that calls Memphis home. We were told that by the company. And so it required speed and power.
It's announced as a done deal.
Keyshawn Pearson grew up in South Memphis.
A billionaire and his organization is coming to our city, and we're just finding out after the land has been purchased, after the project has been approved by certain officials, right, who did know.
This is huge. This puts the word out there that Memphis understands operating at the speed of business.
As a community, we're trying to reach out to people and understand what is XAI. He built it without us even knowing that it was being built.
We had to watch this over X or Twitter. Brent Mayo, Elon Musk would tweet often about where they were in the progress, how fast things were moving.
To train an AI system, a data center requires an enormous amount of electricity. The question was, where would the power come from?
Most companies, when they come to the city of Memphis, they plug into our power grid. That's what you think would happen. Why would this be any different? Unfortunately, we learned because it is a billionaire's corporation, it would be a lot different.
XAI made a deal with the local electric company for 150 megawatts of power and agreed to build a new substation to help meet that demand. But Musk's ambitious plans suggested he would need much more power than that, and fast. Soon, people started to notice some unusual structures outside the facility.
I drove out there, and the first thing I did was hear the turbines. You can smell it as well. Such a disturbingly unique smell.
From the road, Keyshawn and others could see a row of machines that are typically only used for remote or emergency operations. Mobile gas turbines.
I have never seen portable turbines used like this.
Patrick Anderson works on air quality cases for the Southern Environmental Law Center.
We know that these kinds of generators require air permits. And so right off the bat, we started filing records requests with the local Shelby County Health Department. Do you have an air permit application from XAI? And they came back and basically said, no, we have nothing to hand over. We also filed records requests with EPA to see what they had. They also did not have details on what is on the ground out there. Nobody from the regulatory side, the health department, the city, EPA, has told the public or us really one iota of what's actually operating out there.
To figure that out, Patrick and his team hired a photographer to capture the data center from above. The images revealed far more turbines than anyone knew about. 35.
I couldn't believe it. I was absolutely stunned. How do we not know about this?
According to XAI leadership, the turbines are not being used and are not connected.
Under pressure, XAI claimed it was using less than half of those turbines.
I've talked to the XAI leadership team. There are 35, but there are only 15 that are on. The other ones are stored on the site.
Well, first, I find short.